we decided to extend it to the adult population. We got together a group of persons that understood my passion, and there it was.
And there it was.
Yeah, we formed
right there on
committees
the,
and we just
on the
worked
grounds of the hospital. How receptive was the community?
The community was very receptive, and quite receptive, of course, to the care packages.
Yes,
That were, no, because the need that exists is tremendous. I don't think I can ever explain to you the significance. But what they do need more is health education. And a part of your health, a large part of your health, is your nutritional status.
Obviously.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And you can cure and kill.
Well, we
by
were
way
saying
of eating.
prevent is better than cure.
So,
and your food is your medicine.
So with your food is your absolute
two
medicine.
sayings, they're coming together perfectly. And you've found some partnership with STEM in addressing those needs.
Because they mentioned to me earlier too, that they had changed their lifestyle based on what was happening with their mother. And everybody's on the path of health. So we really want to extend that to the community. And it goes as basic as letting them know that we can go back to what previously was done. Plant your callaloo. Organic food is that.
So you're not going in and telling people to go and buy brown rice and whole wheat flour.
I'm not doing that because I understand the economic dynamics.
Use what you have, showing persons how to use what they have more wisely.
That you can do that can modify your day-to-day intake and actually improve it. Like in our community, they view fish simply as a means of income.
Yes.
We had to make them understand.
The fish.
No, they hardly. So we had to make them understand that there are ways that you can integrate it. So we had chefs on board, nutritionists and dietitians on board, and we had many booths, and people were speaking to them on how to prepare simple day-to-day items to make it taste like luxury without requiring luxury cost items. Yes. So it was quite interesting. It came off very well. It was very well received. So we want to repeat one such, and that will happen in December. But we're going to make it larger than life, hopefully.
Yeah. So now your back to school treat and blood drive and so on, it's in Lionel Town. You want to include some care package that addresses the nutrition needs.
That's right.
What date is that again? That's in August?
August 19th.
The 19th of August. Is it only for residents of the community, or someone from Kingston can
feel free
head down there?
Especially if you're coming in with good tidings and joy.
And bringing.
So that's correct.
If you're coming to contribute.
As long as you come with blood.
You know what? The blood drive. Absolutely.
Very important.
Yes.
Give blood, get back.
No, it's the truth. It is the truth.
That is way better than some of the things we've been, like, if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. Or if you're on gun charge, you can't be at large. What is it? Give blood, get back?
Get back, yes.
All right, I can work with that one. You were talking about some of the dietary changes which you made in your personal life. And I was asking, how are you able to give birth to a charity while looking after yourself and family, and you seem to be doing this full time. Walk me through that journey, please.
Well, we're doing this full time now because of my smart, beautiful wife. Came up with the idea. For us to move and do what we want to do, we have to find a way where we could also survive. And then we're in a position where if we don't get enough help, we still could help ourselves or help the community. So she came up with Hands and Art Home Care, where we have a group of people going to home and help the elders.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
and you're in a country where that kind of business, you won't have enough hands and hearts.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. And oh my goodness, coming out of COVID and the persons witnessing firsthand how isolating, how lonely it was to see their senior citizens, their elders in a state facility or in a private facility, and you can't get to them because there was a time when it would have been convenient to just drive down on the weekend and visit grandma or grandpa, and then the doors are closed and you can't even see them through a window. I think most people now want to be able to care for their elders in their homes, and that's the business you've entered.
Yes.
Okay. Jamaica need that.
Yes. We're coming home. We're coming home. Our intention is to come back here for good. We're coming home. So, but
So when did you launch your Hands and Hearts business?
Antonart, we launched Antonart because, as you know, I'm in I'm in that
Well,
field.
both.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we decided to start along with Jasmine, who's our she's our everything. She's my sissy. So Antonart is new,
Yes.
but in that field, so it doesn't feel like new because I'm able to. I have already have the clientele, so it's just getting everything registered and up and running. And as you said before, during the pandemic, you know, the seniors, they weren't able to socialize with their grandkids and stuff. So now Antonart come in play where we're able to reach out to them. We're able to be in their home, even just to provide their meal
Yes.
for them, someone to sit down and talk
And
to them.
talk, read to them.
Personally,
Right.
the seniors are the backbone of the foundation of every nation.
Of
because they
course.
set the pace for us already. So
Of
we have to make
course.
sure that the rest
They're holding the wisdom, and we have to give them opportunity to transfer. And if we are not in their presence, the transfer will not
it's
take
not
place.
done.
And that is between how we treat our elders and how we treat our children.
Yes.
We define the prospect for success or extinction. That is, I hope you got that because I won't remember I said it.
they
Yes. We're at the 9:30 point.
okay.
Let me get Dr. Tamara's wise words before we take a break.
No. I had no nuggets. I was just agreeing with you wholeheartedly. And to be truthful, the elderly, especially in Jamaica, I find they are a sidelined
Yes.
community. A lot of sympathies extend to children naturally,
Right.
but the elderly.
Yeah,
have been
man. We
completely
don't
sidelined.
give
so
honor.
The symposium focused, excuse me, quite a bit on the elderly.
In terms of their nutritional needs and so on. All right, let's take the break so that our doctor can get rid of that frog.
Need some more?
Old age.
right, welcome back. We're in the final segment of the show, and oh my goodness, you know that when we meet people on set, the big thing for us, and even in Pastor Percy, let me just pat you the space you would occupy. One of the things we seek to do is to just get to the heart, because or we know instinctively that it's the heart of a man that determines the quality of his actions, the quality of his contribution, and therefore what will happen to our society. And what we are discovering just in the break, a lot of times, the big conversation takes place in the break, and I want to share some of what we were discussing in the break, because these two sainted people have not just found the entrepreneurial fire to enable them to do the giving. And I had said too that learn this. When you begin to give and you are loving what you're doing, you're going to find ways to get your independence so you can do more of it. And out of it has become the most beautiful business. Akiba, you remember the speech you gave me in the break?
Yes.
About elder care and why and how you do it?
Yes.
Please mention the spa and all of the things that you do for this, for your hands and heart clients.
So hands and art home care is newly found, but I've been doing home care for maybe 17 years, if I can remember. What Hands and Art does is we specialize in our seniors. Our seniors are...
Well, that's the lifeblood.
My heart is pumping a little bit when I start talking about...
Yes, that's the lifeblood of your business, man.
Yes, our main focus. We will go into seniors' home. We have family reach out and they need help. It's like a baby. So they need someone to care for their elder, to make sure that their hygiene is taken care of, their medication is properly administered. So that's where Hands and Art come in. Our service that we provide is that we'll go into the homes and we'll make sure that we prepare their meal, their hygiene is taken care of, their clothes is washed. We treat them like they're in a 5-star hotel being served. We're not just going to sit around, we play games with them. We will take them out to their favorite spots. Most of these seniors like to watch their movie. Some of them might not remember, but the things that they loved.
That they loved when they were up and about.
Yes.
Yes.
So we will take them to their games, and there are always little places that they like to go to. Like they like to watch the movie, they like to watch a live show, they like their sports.
So you cover entertainment,
everything.
hygiene,
Everything.
relaxation,
Everything.
good, well-presented meals. And because you are a chef, you got to lay out for me your treatment of the retired athlete who you...
Yes, we prepare I personally will prepare his meal for the day, breakfast. And his favorite thing is my favorite omelette. It's not just a regular omelette. My omelette comes with a spinach wrapped omelette with toasted bread. You will have a slice of banana. I try to incorporate fruits because especially banana, the good potassium in it just regulates.
So back to the nutrition that Doc was mentioning.
Yes. So
and
you always make sure that you know exactly what they can have and what they cannot have. You want to keep them in good health until it's the good Lord say when.
When, yes.
So you want to make sure that they're eating well and keep their appearance up.
So do you find sometimes that when you prepare for your actual client, the rest of the family want to come in on it?
Yes, they'll smell it and said, "Oh, Dad, you're eating," or they said, "Mom, you're eating good," or sometimes they want to try it.
So part 2 of the business is coming.
Oh no, I do catering also.
Aha.
So I do catering. So I have a couple of hats that I wear.
That you wear, the
Yes, so I do
chef hat
catering,
and the
but my
nurse hat.
seniors are my
Priority.
main focus.
Yeah.
The seniors.
So how does Mr. Williams support that new business?
Mr. Williams,
What is your support in that new business?
Well, I love it because that's our main income right now. But sometimes I miss her.
Oh, because she's very
Yes.
hands and heart in the
Yes,
thing.
I miss her,
So you
and
need a bigger team. She has to clone herself.
Yes, I work there also. So sometimes she's there, sometimes
You are on another job.
yes.
Yeah.
So we don't see each other much. So that's why, now we're here. I'm gonna make the best of the time.
well,
Yes.
with every business that you start, it takes time to get your business off
Yeah.
and running, where you don't really have to do most of the legroom. But I want to make sure that the staff that I get, they give out the same compassion that I would give out.
You really are cloning yourself. You're
Yes.
giving the training,
yes.
setting the
No.
standard,
Yes.
doing the hands-on.
Whenever we get a new client, I have to go there and evaluate that client, I want to know the do's and the don'ts, what
Yes.
the client likes, what they don't like, because you want to give them that treatment that they're used to. You don't really want to go in and change what they're used to. It's not time to change anything.
Right.
Pick up from there and make them
And make it,
comfortable.
and then maybe make it better.
Yes.
So let me get I'm a great mediator, so I want to broker a kind of a settlement for my good friend here, the STEM upriser. So we're giving it another what, 3, 4, 5 months while you train someone so that he can have more time with you. How soon you think you're gonna?
You'll never have enough time, even if I give me. Always gonna want.
Oh, the power of love. May I just say that these two together for 22 years?
22 years, and
We've been married for 13 years. June 20th was make it 13 years since we've been married. So
It is this June 20th?
Yes.
You got married on the 20th of June?
Yes.
Oh, so you're actually celebrating your...
all week,
All week.
all month.
Very well.
I forget the
What, the actual day?
No, I forget the gifts and stuff like that. But I'll make it up to her maybe next year.
the gift is the least. We're together, and that's what makes it.
You see what her gift is to you? She'd know that you love time with her. So, all right. Do I get my fee as a mediator? All right. Well, I mean, it is, they say the family that prays together stays together. And apparently, if you give together as well, it just strengthens the bond. We're coming to, let's see, we have like 2 or 3 minutes left. It's been a fun morning.
Already?
Yes, I know.
We didn't even remember talking about Sparling blood drive and back to school
This is the time to do it. And the 5K.
and the
Okay.
5K.
The 5K. This is the time for it. Tell me
We're
about the
having-
5K.
We're having our second blood drive and our first back to school in Spalding's Percy Junior Hospital, and Summer Pricing is also having their first 5K/run walk. So
Run
guys,
walk.
yes, if you can't run, you walk. So come out and support. It's for a good cause.
What day is it? The date?
It's gonna be on July the 17th, July the 15th.
Right?
The blood drive and the back to school, and July the 17th will be the 5K.
The 5K.
You can reach us on STEM Uprise, www.stemuprisingcorp.com, and you can also see us we're on Facebook and we're on Instagram. That is stemuprising@gmail.
So how do people contribute? For the purpose of the 5K, you have to register and pay a
Yes,
registration.
You have to register
Yeah.
and pay registration, and please do register. If you can't make it, register and pay the fee, because the funds will be well used.
Yes,
for
so
a good
register anyway. You don't need to be able to run or walk.
Arterial blood gas.
Did you tell them about that machine?
Oh, all right. Oh,
Yeah.
you're raising funds to buy a particular piece of
Machine.
equipment for...
Several arterial blood gas
After
machines.
tomorrow,
Okay.
we'll give you
Yes.
details.
Why are we going to run walk?
It's just to measure blood gas levels. So it's essentially going to tell us how acid or basic your blood is at the time. It's basically that. Let's not
Yes.
get into the clinical
Yeah.
aspects of it.
But it is necessary in
It
the
is
treatment of what
necessary.
ailments?
Multiple-
Everything.
Multiple.
Yeah. Especially for the children or in
Not
all
necessarily
patients?
for the children, but,
All
but
patients.
the adults tend to benefit a little bit more than the
Than
children.
the children.
The
Okay.
hospital have no.
No, we don't. We don't. They
I have
have
4 hospital who need.
They have one in Mandeville, but a lot of the times they're out of cartridges. I mean, we surely don't have one by us. But we would love your contribution in an ABG machine. Thank you.
Yes,
Let me
that's what
thank you in advance.
And the heart machine is very.
Right. The plan is to get another ECG machine. They contributed a high flow nasal oxygen, which is quite expensive. Let me tell you, it's upwards of 500,000 Jamaican dollars for one of that. This is like 650 or something
No,
like
for
that.
the machine.
Yeah, how much? It was 1.2 million.
The eye
1.4.
flow?
1.4.
Sorry.
Yes,
Sorry.
the triple your money. So the long and short of it is, we could spend the morning looking at the needs. The needs are plenty, but you only need to register and make your contribution. And if you can, come out and run walk,
Yes.
or just watch from the sidelines. There'll be
We
room
can
for
be-
you.
But Lionel Town Hospitals, separate and apart from STEM Uprising, guys, remember, I can be reached at tmclite@yahoo.com, and the number is 876-775-2987. No, you can email me, and we can put you onwards to the CEO, etc., if it is that you have an interest in contributing contributing to the hospital, just like these.
Yes, or
and
partnering
persons
with
have.
you in
Correct.
any of your initiatives. All right, that's a wrap. Thank you very much. Your friends, your family, I gotta say hi to Dasman. She's my big sister, by the way.
Yes.
Wow.
It's like-
Hi, that's me.
Yeah, she's my big sister, but we grew up like twins.
Yes.
So-
And
Yeah.
continue to
But
donate.
bef-
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Before we
I thank you
go,
guys enough.
I want to say big thanks to STEM volunteers.
Yes. Oh, yes. Don't we forget.
They are everything. They are. I can't call name because
Then you'd have to call every name.
yes,
Yeah.
I really don't have enough time. But they put their heart in just like us, and they do groundwork. I want to say a big shout out to my mother who. Even the middle of they tell her that she only have 2 years. She go out and fry fish just to make us have money to ship things off. I want to say big thanks to Akiba mother who give us the opportunity to stay with our younger kids so we could move and we're
Yes.
comfortable. We don't have to
Yes.
worry about the kids.
Yeah, you can pack up and jump on the plane.
Anywhere, anytime, they are well taken care of, and at the same time they get homeschooled. So there are a lot of people I want to say thanks to. But Kimmy, Brendan, I see you. Barbara, yeah, I don't want to call names.
Well, can I tell you, every one of our guests, as they are leaving, they have so much more to say that they need to come back. So
Yes.
you are welcome to come back and to bring
Definitely.
a list
Yes.
of names.
I want to also say big thanks to Best Dress Chicken, who been really helping
They've
us.
been okay.
Big sponsor, especially the boilers division. I want to say big thanks to Grace, who just come on board.
Also, you are getting good partnerships and making connections.
Yes.
And you just
right
met
now,
JPS, and JPS said,
yes, JPS said, they're gonna.
Yeah,
They will
we
do
have
something
some
with you.
potential persons who offer to help. But really quickly want to say thank you to Dr. Greener, Dr. Chusett, Dr. Pauline Leon, back in the States with Dr. Booten. Thank you guys very much for all your support and continue to support STEM Uprising. Thank you guys.
All right. So let me just say,
Dr. Tamara for coming in. Thank you, Dr.
No, you're welcome, darling.
Dr.
Don't
Stephen
forget
Chong.
Dr. Chong. That's
Dr.
right.
Stephen
you
Chong.
already gave me wings.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you keep saying thank you, we will.
Alicia, I see you. Alicia. Thanks.
We'll be saying thank you because you've got a lot of support. All right, to my listeners, our Best FM family, and let me tell you, they are yes,
Nice.
I thank you so much that you make the time, you spend time with us, you love the things we love, and I really do appreciate you. This morning I was so taken up with the guests. I probably didn't give you as much love as I used to, but I save your comments and we can talk about them when we come back. Next week is a new week. You know that Thursday is our Friday because we are not on air on Fridays. And so we look forward to being with you again in the coming week. Thanks to the crew back at the studio and the Morning Connection team. I got to call them by name. Lowell and Eden, thank you both very much. It's been a busy morning and you've carried it like champions. And to all of you, I say have a great weekend.
Oh, absolutely.
thank
Same
you
to
for
and
having
thank
us.
you for having us.
You are most welcome.